Hello everyone, this is Goofy Gamer aka Mr. Money. I'm looking at a faded conflagration. And this is just another Theros draft. I'm planning on really sealing the deal here and getting enough good wins under my belt so that I am prepared for the next pre-release. I'm not sending too much red to my left. Definitely sending some good other white cards. And I could go for Faded Conflagration. I can see how red could be definitely underdrafted. And there's nothing else besides like the Kragma Butcher that I would really want. And having base red or red as a side color, this although leads itself to being a red base color, Bolt of Keranos is a good follow-up pick to that one. It is double removal, and it's sending the signal that red is not a color to be picked other than with Fanatic of Xenagos. But I cannot see anyone doing green-red right off the bat at first instinct, so we'll take the Bolt. Here we could take Searing Blood and stay on the red path. The Serpent of Temerat, Oresco, Sun Guide, Chorus of the Tides. All that going. I mean, there's still all the uncommons. So, Searing Blood might be the way to go. If I get past enough red, big removal dot deck. There was also a Faragax Giant, but now here we could go Fearsome Temper, which is not as good as the Meletis Astronomer. And then Lightning Volley. That doesn't really do much unless we got a lot of good creatures on the field. And there's not really that much we're interested in. I have not picked up any creatures yet. I'm gonna branch out with the Meletis Astronomer just a little bit. Here I am down here. So we could take Chorus of the Tides. I can see that not a lot of people are wanting to play blue in this instance. But Bounce and Burn, can't go wrong there. I'm kind of inclined to take Chorus of the Tides, but Fire Dancer might be one of those where Bolt of Keranos and Searing Blood could really do some damage. I'm gonna try it out. Combo deck style. And here, I think it's gotta be the Rollicker. Although Citizen Oathsworn is pretty nifty. I feel like taking the Citizen of Sworn this at this stage would be a better choice. And then there's another Chorus of the Tides. And a Reckless Reveler isn't really where I want to be. We'll take the Chorus of the Tides and see what happens. I definitely like the Kragma Butcher here, which means that most of the red cards should wheel. Equipped creature has Death Touch. Now, am I gonna go red-green? I might go 3 colors. I kind of like the Faragax Giant here over the other Wayfinder. Yeah. Fearsome Temper. We do now have 8 creatures, but that's through 3 different colors. Fearsome Temper can be really good. Take the Cyclops, the Reveler. So we're at least starting in the right signal. So we could be in green or blue, but we're definitely red. So Stoneshock Giant is really good in the sense that he's a 5/4 for 5. Time Defeat is also really good removal. Nothing that just deals damage that the red stuff wants to see, but we might even be able to pull a mono red situation. Yeah, I think Stoneshock Giant might be the way to go. And then we'll see what we got going on from there. So nothing in blue and nothing in green, and then there's a Flame Speaker Adept, and I have a couple of things that could target for Scry. But if I'm gonna go into blue, there's nothing really for me here. How many things do I have that scries? Not much. I feel like taking the Temple here because I might be able to splash black, do 5 color, and freak somebody out. That would be nasty. But yeah, we'll take the Temple. Artisan of Forms could be something. Skull Cleaver might just come back around. The Minotaur would be more consistent, but if I could change an Artisan of Form into a Stoneshock Giant, for instance, that would be alright. And Triton Tactics could be something. We're not seeing red come back around, so I guess this is not our pack for red. I think it's safe to say that we're not playing that. And look where we're at for just a second. We have Meletis Astronomer that gets back 1 thing out of our deck. Oh, 2 things. Well, I do have a Kragma Butcher, so Triton Tactics could be a good combat trick in the situation. Yeah, it seems like red is drying up pretty quickly. We'll take the Chimera. It's late enough. Well, another Stoneshock Giant. Or a Spearpoint Oread. What's more likely to wheel? I think just on the power level, that's where we want to go. Coordinated assault? Is that another thing we want to do? We don't have much that... I mean, Fearsome Temper plus 2 at Cerberus could be good. Whereas Coordinated Assault would be a more consistent card. And another target 2. It's really hard to not take an ordeal here. And we don't have anything we can suit up the Benthic Giant with, but it would be hexproof. I'm gonna take it. I have a thing for Benthic Giant. Flame Speaker Adept might get played. Boulder Fall not so much. I don't want a flyer. And this could mess with me a little. Don't think I want to play Demolish. We're just slightly coming along. Not really trying to play the Benthic Giant either. And if I can get some stuff that's a little better than Prescient Chimera, like Magma Jet. Magma Jet would be nice. Also Dragon Mantle would be nice as well. Rage of Perforos. You can never have too much removal. But I like that Magma Jet can target the player as well. So that works a little better with my Satyr Fire Dancer. So yeah, I'll take Magma Jet here. And then a Crowan Horse or the Flyer will come back around, I'm sure. And then Lightning Strike, and there's nothing else in blue. Yes, so most definitely the Lightning Strike here. Horizon Chimera would be good, but... Wow, another Lightning Strike? I gotta take it. Alright, so the decision is that I could bring in the Arena Athlete, Portent of Betrayal, Skull Cleaver, and Vaporkin, all of which are very, very good. And Arena Athlete might be a little more consistent than the Skull Cleaver, but Vaporkin is very quick and very aggressive. But I should try and keep I'm gonna take the Arena Athlete. Nimbus Naiad. The Fire Drinker Satyr might just come back around. But then again, that works better with the Ordeal that I have. I can't really pass on the Nimbus, though. And then it's probably Dragon Mantle. With enough removal in my deck, drawing into it is really good for me. Now, Rage could be something as well. Rage might be more likely to come back, and having some big beefy stuff for finishers is really nice. Portent Portrayal has potential, especially since I don't have one now. I don't think. Now another Dragon Mantle for targeting effects. We'll hate the Coastline Chimera. And this Priest. And, well, we don't need another Portent, so we'll take this guy because he can block some stuff. And the Priest again. So we have our pick of 2 drops. Thank you. Now we just gotta build this thing. Alright, so this is what I've got so far. It's 16 land deck, playing 4 islands for our 4 blue cards. Very heavy on the mountains. But we have 2 Dragon Mantle. We have Scry from the Magma Jet, and from the Bolt, and from the Faded Conflagration. I mean, I don't know what else this deck really needs. It's got plenty of removal. It's got some combo with the Ordeal on Satyr Fire Dancer or anybody, and then with Satyr Fire Dancer being on the field. Dual purpose. This is the deck that can do it. Nothing else is, besides the Triton Tactics and Coordinated Assault, which in a creature struggle I could see bringing that in. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I believe this is the deck, and I do appreciate you guys watching. I will see you round 1, game 1.